We've never documented these trips, so I just wanted to document just once.
Maybe I'm gonna roll this time.
How you doing, man?
Are you taking the tour?
Yeah. This is nice.
Thanks, bro.
So nice, man.
This is how you get off the couch when you're old. 100. You better know.
Are you,
Sorry,
sir?
It's good to see you.
Good to see you. What's your thoughts on this trip?
Gangster.
Gangster. So what's one of your favorite things about traveling and visiting other gyms and stuff like that?
I
What's
don't
yours?
know.
Well, I'll
I
tell you
like
for
training
me.
with different people, getting different styles, and it's good for, like, we're going to compete at nationals at the end of June. So traveling around and, you know.
And I'm afraid to use the tubs at the Airbnb. I'm not putting my ass into that.
So what's the negatives that you come across this trip so far?
Negatives, I get hurt a lot.
So we are at our first stop. We're at the Tesla charging station. I've never seen this before, so this is kind of cool. Just plug it in. Very cool.
Filling up before we head out.
There you go. So how do you want to split the gas cost?
I don't know. I think this is going to cost us $6.
All right, well, I'll give you $3.
Maybe $9. We'll see. When we get in the car, it'll tell us how much.
I'm gonna grab some food.
Are you videoing this?
Yes, I
You
am.
want to show them?
Yeah, you want to go ahead and put it in your mouth, Rob. I know you can put more in there.
There's no hands.
Oh my God, I just said that we are going to a school that has younger people. You asked if there was any masters, and I
Because
replied,
I'm wondering, am I going to be rolling with 25-year-olds that
Yes.
are trying to rip my legs off?
Yes,
So I'm
younger-
going to have to choke the out of some people.
yes, younger generation people. That's what I meant by
And I
that.
said, yay, the very first gym we go to is going to be a death squad.
They got some tough kids there.
I know, but I'm still trying to recover, and now I'm going to have to play some super defensive jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, just hide everything below your knee.
I'm not worried about that. Oh,
You
I
lost
pissed the car off.
control.
Damn it. See what you did to me? You killed, okay, I had the steering wheel. You ruined my auto drive.
That's my fault.
Almost there.
Okay.
Worth another Milan Morano.
There's Mark. What's up, Mark? How are you, sir? How are you doing, buddy? I'm gonna come get my crap later. Oh, ping pong. So check this place out. All right. Shenanigans will be happening on that probably. All right, so let's see. Let's go over here first. Little game room with foosball. I guess it goes back in the kitchen. All right, we got a bedroom. What's up, man?
What's going on?
Is that your room? I can be.
That's your room.
All right, sounds good.
Rob, this is your room.
Hey.
I'm Chris.
Clayton.
Nice to meet you, Clayton.
Nice to meet you. Go ahead.
Oh, you got all the other guys. I guess 4 are staying here. Oh no, you got a little fort down there. That's kind of cool. Is this master?
That's the master.
All special with your own bathroom.
And there's a really nice backyard. It's huge.
Lots of room for activities. Let's go do this. Our brother's right here. It's raining, so I'm gonna hurry up and get in here. There's the man right there.
How's it going?
What's up, James? How are you?
How you end up doing on weekend?
Good. I ended up winning.
What's up, bro?
Oh, you won?
Yeah. All right. For
this
the
gym.
AGF thing.
No,
We got the OG Weston. What's up, bro?
What up?
How are you?
Good.
What's up, AA Ron?
What's
What's up, man?
We've arrived. Good to see you, sir.
All right. Who you got with you?
What's up?
Who you got?
I got Dakota.
Dakota, nice to meet you. Dakota.
Josh.
Hey, Josh,
Devin.
how are you? What's up, Devin? Nice to meet you guys. You get to experience this. It's gonna be fun. You guys are gonna love every minute of it.
Once I start to stack into them, there's a couple of different ways I can do it. There's like the long, what I would consider more secure way, and then there's like the short way that, you know, maybe you're into it, that's fine. So if I'm going the long way, I'm gonna stack into him and bring his hips to the other side of the mat, here. And then from here, I just do my roll, and I go to the back. The other way is shorter, but I don't think it's as good or secure. We're here, and I just get my knee in enough to where I can create that little wedge right there. This one's good, like I said, but I don't think it's as good. But we'll try both those real quick. Just regular outside Ashi. I don't want to go right here because he might leg lock me. I'll start to stack him. Hands to the mat, bring my hips over, and I turn, or I bring my knees across his body and I turn my hips so that I'm facing his legs. That frees up my knee. If I stay here, my knee line will be stuck. So I turn, roll. Whenever I roll, guys, I put my arm down by his butt. See where my elbow is? Not by his side. Kick forward, go for the back. Good? 1, 2.
Can you film me what you're filming? Oh, Jesus Christ, you scared me.
Are you guys ready?
Still raining. Maybe I'm gonna roll this time. What's up, sir? How are you? What's up, man? How are you, Chris?
How you doing?
I'm good. We've never documented these trips, so I just wanted to document just once.
I know I don't have flexibility.
Okay, so we're starting day 2. Didn't sleep very well. I usually don't sleep very well the first night, so that's been pretty normal for me. Although it was pretty hot in here, so I don't know what was going on with the AC. Allergies were bothering me also, so it took me a while for my nose to clear up before I could finally fall asleep. Oh, today we're gonna get up. I mean, it's 5:30 right now, and I got, as you can see how bright it is in here, I gotta figure out a way to close that window if I'm gonna try and sleep a little later. But we're gonna probably get up, and I gotta put stuff in the dryer. We left our clothes in the laundry. But today we're gonna hit Ryan BJJ at, I believe, noon. I had a small little cut in my ear, like a tiny little cut in my ear, but that little dude just kept squirting blood all over the place. And so I had to sit out a couple rolls at Triton just because I was getting blood all over the place. Aside from that, as I said, it's just really, really sore. I'm gonna get up and moving and see if I can like work out some of the soreness, and then we'll be back at it. So.
Will my back survive one more day? But I'm really already going, Monday is going to be brutal day. And I'm afraid to use the tubs at the Airbnb. I'm not putting my ass into that tub.
there, man.
What's up, bro?
How you doing, man?
Are you taking a tour?
Yeah. Documenting this. Dude, this is nice.
Thanks, bro.
So nice, man. What's up? Listen, I'm comfortable. We are at Todd Ryan's gym. Ryan BJJ. There's the man, Todd Ryan. We got Aaron and Caleb fixing to go at it. See what we got over here. You all right? I'm good. We got two of our travel guys here. Crosley. One of Aaron's guys in the boogie. Go film something else. There's nothing to see here. Keep defending Carlino. It's taking so long, Rob. What's going on? Now, double under the legs, Carlino.
I love this sport again, bro.
Daily. Rob's. Kobe. All right, so we're back to the old ways of traveling. We got a pretty cramped car here.
So,
Say hi.
Hi.
Yeah. And we got Rob up here.
Yep.
Mark up there. And then we got a bunch of geek crap in the back. So, and then Mark driving like a crazy person.
I'm an
For no
exceptional
reason.
driver.
For no reason.
We got fucking Rain Man over here. I'm a very good driver.
And this is the banter that I missed. This is the conversation we have every trip.
Yeah. With Mark.
With Mark.
Because
Only Mark.
He has an altered sense of reality when it comes to what belting.
How many
Correct.
people in this car got tapped by a blue belt yesterday? That's all I'm gonna say.
I got that by a white
He
belt.
got
on the-
tapped by a white belt. He got buggy choked.
How many subs do you have in Fight to Win?
I have been subbed once.
How many times have you subbed other people in Fight to
Listen,
Win?
they're matching
no,
me up with
stop.
losers.
Answer the question.
Don't put that on me.
Ouch.
Okay, rewind that.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
How many subs
I'm gonna
do
cut
you
that
have?
one. I'm gonna cut
that out.
I'm gonna
Hey.
have to just bleep it. We're not the only people that think that you deserve your black belt. I know 20 black belts that say you deserve your black belt, and
How many
half of
them
those are
how many of
half
them
of
are
those
blind?
half of those are gym owners.
How many of them are blind?
90.
And this goes
You
on
be
and
wrecking
on and
black
on.
belts.
This doesn't
And brown
end.
Right, it's a different sport now. So now.
So wait, so the standard is higher now.
Standard
The
is
standard is
higher.
He put his headphones on.
What's up? Dubai.
Hey, Ron. How you feeling, brother?
I feel good. We're almost halfway through.
How's your trip going?
It's going great. And living that dream.
This is
Doing good.
awesome. How's your boys doing?
They're doing really well. One of my guys is a little sore, but he's gonna push through. He's gonna
Okay.
be good.
That's the one with the knee, right?
Yeah.
What's his name again?
Yeah, leg, quad. It's quad. Dakota.
Dakota?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I
That's
think
cool.
he pushed himself a little too hard. So,
Awesome.
We got some rest. We're rested up. We're hydrated, and we're ready for the second half of this
All right,
thing.
let's kill it, bro. Ready, Aaron? Edge with all his wisdom.
So all you do is just dig that toe in there.
Do something cool for the gram.
You won't let me.
I had to cut away in 3.
Right. That's why they gave for Smiley and then our other brother.
Yeah. Yeah, crab rider, crab rider, crab rider, crab rider.
It helps when they weigh 90 pounds.
To the back, yes, 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 she's hungry now, she's hungry.
Just the gang, all just chilling.
By the time I got out,
I'm tired.
I couldn't eat no more.
We still have 2 more days of training.
What's up, guys? I'm with the gang sons over here.
If I wasn't driving, I would ride.
You know what the business is?
I'm bringing in the ringers Sunday.
So today is day 3, and I'm wasted. My body is trashed. I'm struggling to do just about anything. It's 6:30 in the morning. Slept up a lot better, but not as good as I would have liked. Just muscle fatigue. My ear hurts, and just everywhere in my body hurts, and I just feel really super weak. But I mean, that's expected. It shouldn't have any impact on me today, other than just slow moving to and from places. Once I start rolling, I should be fine, hopefully. I did get some. We ended up riding with Mark in his car. It was 4 of us, and I did capture some video of the typical banter between Mark and Rob. And this goes on and on and on. This doesn't end.
Right, it's a different sport now, so now.
So wait, so the standard is higher now. The standard is.
It's just hilarious how stupid it is, and it's just funny. Hopefully we can squeeze that into this video, and just to show how, just how we have fun and what we do and how we complain and like little kids sometimes, and it's just fun. So this is what we do in our downtime, or this is what Mark does in his downtime. He plays a card game while Caleb veggies out.
And I'm coming for you, bud. Remember that.
Obnoxiously plays his music loud enough so everyone in the house can't hear what they're doing. You ever hear of headphones?
Have you ever heard?
And the rest of the guys are all sleeping.
This is how you get off the couch when you're old.
You alright?
100. Thing like the back one.
What's up, Jonas?
These guys are welcome. As you better know.
How are you, sir?
It's good to see you.
Good to see you. Look who we got in the house. We got Mark. You're doing great, Weston. We got a fallen man.
I need help.
You got this?
Yeah, I got it now. All right. All right, new round, new round.
Stop the film. You didn't see that.
How's this trip been for you?
It's been great. I've gotten a lot of good rolls in. I've learned a lot. I'm learning how to test myself and mental. It's all around great. I'm loving it.
How are you holding up physically?
Doing pretty good. My shoulder's on fire right now, but I'm going to try to get one more round in before the day is over here.
Awesome. Any regrets on this trip? Anything you wish you'd have done differently?
Been a little younger.
How old are you?
Just turned 40.
Oh, that's nothing.
I've been doing it for about 4 months now, and I love
cool.
it.
Very cool. Get him, Todd.
Oh! Is that a new lump on your head?
So how many of these trips have you been on?
2.
2. What's your thoughts on this trip?
Gangster.
Gangster.
I just came to battle test some and it's been working.
Okay.
And I like it.
All right. So what's the negatives that you've come across this trip so far?
Negatives, I get hurt a lot.
How's your fatigue level?
I'm good. I go 75% all the time, and then when I need to, I'll go full. But yeah, just chill rolling.
Are you taking rounds off? Or
Of course. Of course.
What's your ratio of rounds off to on?
We go 2 to 1.
2 to 1 off?
2 to 1.
2 off, 1 on?
Sure, we'll go with that.
Okay. So how does this compare to your first trip? Did you learn some stuff from the first ones that you took to this one?
Oh yeah, total different mindset change. Seeing how many killers are out there on the mats constantly, it's eye-opening to see how many different people love the same sport that you do around the world.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite part about these trips?
Favorite part is really just battle testing my abilities, getting competition ready, you know.
Awesome.
That's really about it.
You ready to do another one of these?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Okay, awesome. An unexpected visitors. We were training here at Primate, and we just so happened to catch sight of you guys. What brings you guys over here?
We were visiting her family and going on an epic BJJ road trip / nature thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, where are you guys from and where you train?
We're
Baton
from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, training at a JM Modern Jiu-Jitsu under Checkmate.
You had to hesitate on remembering your own gym name.
Yeah, I kind of had this on in my eye.
So what people don't know is a couple years, was it a year and a half ago or 2 years that we came to visit?
Yeah, it's about 2 years.
Okay.
So because it was before the whole COVID thing, yeah.
Yeah. So a couple years back, we did a training trip and we swung by and we visited Josh and them, and we had a great time. It was one of our favorite trips. We were just talking about it not too long ago. So it was pretty surprising to see you guys here because we were talking about you earlier this week.
Yeah, well, it was cool to be traveling and go somewhere that we've been here a couple times, but we don't know everybody.
Right.
So we walked in and see,
Friendly faces.
the AGF crew. We're like, oh, what's up?
No, it's pretty
immediately
awesome.
better. That's the best thing on the
Yeah.
about jiu-jitsu.
So what's one of your favorite things about traveling and visiting other gyms and stuff like that?
You want?
I
What's
don't
yours?
know.
Well, I'll
I
tell you
like
for
training
me.
with different people, getting different styles, and it's good for we're going to compete at nationals at the end of June. So traveling around and rolling with different people is
It's the
good
next
prep.
best thing in competition. We spoke about this earlier, and it's just different looks and your nerves get used to jumping in there with new people and different reactions, and it's just fun.
Yeah.
I agree. Well, thanks, guys. It was fun seeing you guys, and awesome seeing you guys, rather, and then fun rolling with you, Josh.
Yeah,
and we'll be seeing you soon.
All right.
All right, thanks. Okay, how many trips have you gone on with us?
3 or 4.
Okay. How you liking this trip so far?
Other than being sore, it's been a fun trip.
Okay. Any
Good rounds. The brothers guys were definitely the highlight.
And you came into this trip with an injury.
Yes. Well, multiple injuries. But yeah, I pulled in my lower back last weekend. I've been trying to get it better, but I'll just take off next week and just let it ice and ibuprofen.
Lots and lots of ibuprofen.
Well, lots of rest, probably. I'm old.
Right. How old are you?
46. A little bit younger than you.
Yeah.
Number 2 on the old man depth chart.
Have you prepared for this trip differently than previous trips, or has it been about the same?
Prepared?
Like mentally or physically, or?
No, this was relaxation compared to the other ones. I mean, like I said, we spent 6 weeks training hard for pans. And so I was just kind of taking it easy after that, coming into this trip.
Can you get that door for me?
What you know about rolling down in the...
Hey! I'm good. How are you, man? How's it going, man?
Got one of us already got one of your guys out of the league, so I don't know what happened.
What's up, buddy?
How's it going, man?
So how's your experience been so far?
Amazing. You know, had a real low point, but after that, like it's never been better.
So, how many trips have we been on?
I don't know, like 10.
10.
Baker's dozen maybe, I don't know.
What's your biggest takeaway from these trips?
The number one thing is exposure. I think like when you train with the same guys every day, no one's really using their best stuff. And when you go to compete, you only get one shot. So the trip's good because you don't know exactly what everyone's going to do. And yeah, it's a good opportunity to try out your A game instead of what I think we tend to do in training and go to your B and C game because you already know your teammates so well.
How's your body holding up on this trip?
I mean, it's a lot better, but that's just because I take way better care of it. We don't stay up late. You know, the first couple of trips we're out gambling. Also not driving in the car the whole time, so our recovery time. I've been sleeping more the last 3 days than I have in a long time. So I feel like we just got better at it. So I would say it's better than it's been in a while.
Awesome. So, so what's been your favorite part of this trip? Or of these trips in general?
Man, I just like to roll. I really like it's more fun when you come in shape, so you don't get totally wiped out. And I just like getting that many rolls in over a weekend. You know, a weekend goes by and you can get 100 rounds in. It's kind of hard to explain what that does for your game, especially for the lower belts. You know, we brought Caleb and Clayton and Zach and all these guys, and the first trip's the best one, I think, in terms of taking your game to the next level, just because you get exposed to so much else. You know, at your gym, maybe you have a spider guard guy, and that's your understanding of that game, but you go find 10, 12 more people that play that game, and they play it differently, and it just opens your mind a lot. So.
You've been a big advocate of getting your guys from your gym to travel and train with us. You brought a lot of guys so far on these trips. What is your big, is that the selling point? The exposure?
Yeah, anybody who comes with me, it's because they came to me and said, I want to get better one way or another, whether it was they wanted to drill or do something they were asking me. I knew that they wanted to get better, and I said, hey, this is a really fast way to get better. I think you should compete. You should train as often as you can, drill, obviously. But if you can sneak 2 of these trips in a year, just that's 200 unique rounds, that gives you a chance to, develop your game, come try it on the road. If it's not going to work on random people on the road, you're probably not ready to bust it on the competition. So
it is now day 4. We just wrapped up day 3. We went to Primate Jiu-Jitsu, Matt Kendall Vernon's gym. They weren't there, but Jonas opened up the gym for us, and we had a bunch of people from different gyms actually show up there. It was a no-gi session, and we had a lot of good rolls there. Unfortunately, we lost one of our teammates to a knee injury. We're not quite sure the diagnosis yet, but unfortunately, he had to go home. He had his dad come in and come get him because he couldn't extend his leg and unable to drive his own car. So that's unfortunate. That doesn't usually happen. I mean, usually you get bumps and bruises and just body aches. Like right now, my entire body is destroyed. My skin hurts and, you know, just everything just aches. This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen a car.
But you felt the need to record it.
Fart on turn signal?
If I turn that on, that would just make my wife mad. She gets in the car, she puts some blinkers on. Number 7.
How's that, man? All right.
Good to see you.
That early work in with mopping. Yeah.
Everyone is getting manhandled at this point.
How's your trip been going so far?
The trip is great. It's the best time. It's better than a tournament. Better than anything because you get to go to 7 gyms in 4 days and you get to roll with so many different people.
Okay, so how do you prepare for this versus any other tournament or any other training sessions?
You just try to be as healthy as possible. Like I was hurt before this and I took it really easy all week to prepare because you know you're going to get so many rolls.
So at what point does the fatigue start kicking in for you?
It's usually the second session every day that's the problem. It's like you wake up, you're refreshed, you're ready to go, and then you roll hard, and then you know you have to make a decision on whether you're going to nap, what are you going to eat in between sessions to make sure that you can get to it. So I would say that like the second sessions have been harder for me than the first session.
Okay. About how many rolls do you put in per session, would you figure?
Probably between 10 and 15.
Yeah, you are a machine. You're notorious for being the last one out of the mat, off the mats.
I want to roll forever. I don't want to. You got to take as many rolls as you can. You can't sit out rounds because it's not about you know I have to feel good to roll or I can't be tired to roll. It's like you're out there just because you want the experience of rolling with all these different people, and you don't get this many opportunities. I mean, how often do we get to go on these trips? Once or twice a year at the most. So, you know, other than that, you're gonna have to pay for the experience to roll with some people from other gyms. So this is a lot better and cheaper.
I agree. So you and Wes have both been really good at trying to get other people to come join us on these trips. What is it that you tell these guys to try and encourage them to come on these trips?
I mean, part of the journey is getting a lot of experience and also, you know, realizing that you can do anything. If you can do jiu-jitsu and make it through, you know, 10 years, 15 years of hard work, you can pretty much do anything. And I think a lot of people are scared to take risks, and this isn't a big risk, but it's hard to go into all these gyms, you know, and just face the onslaught of people, just person after person after person trying to beat you. And it takes a lot of guts to do it. And once you get over that fear and you get over that hump, it's an amazing feeling because you feel like you can walk into any gym now and, you know, at least put up a fight.
So today is a wrap. We finished up at the factory, rolling with Danny and Daniel and the guys there for Noki. It was a lot of fun. Exhausted going in there, but we still had a good time.
Wrapped up with some pizza.
What's that?
We wrapped up with some pizza.
Yeah, we went back to the house. I took a shower, packed up, then we went straight and left the other guys to deal with the Airbnb and cleaning it up. And then we went to go get some pizza, and I just pigged out. But we had a great trip. We learned a lot about, you know, pushing our limits and working through the desire to quit. And any thoughts? Rob, on this trip?
It was a good trip, dude. I mean, there's always somebody with a technique you haven't seen yet. Got caught with, what was that, the buggy choke for the first time in all of my years of grappling.
By a white belt?
By a white belt. I made him pay for it.
Yeah, still.
But he legit caught me because I've never had anyone even try it on me.
Yeah.
So.
And I got no arm darced today, and that hurt. But yeah, it's really cool. And you know, Weston said it really good, really well in his little interview that I did the other day. You know, what works at your gym against your guys may not necessarily work against other guys. They may have seen it before. They may have seen better versions of it before. And you may think that you're really good at something, but until you really can battle test it against guys that are, you know, defending 100%, that don't know your game, and you don't know their game, it's really hard to know how good you are. And so we strongly encourage you to take trips like this, to cross train, to take these opportunities to test yourself and see what you're capable of and see how good your jiu-jitsu is. Especially when you find out, you know, how your jiu-jitsu does when you're exhausted and you're sore and you're beaten up and all you want to do is just stay in bed. So,
but you know, it also helps from the other perspective. All your teammates know your moves, and so you start thinking your jiu-jitsu doesn't work.
Yeah.
And then stuff that you're good at, when guys aren't ready for it, it just works. You know, there's definitely some techniques where all my teammates are ready for me to do it. But here, you know, certain things, they still work when someone is not waiting, not sitting on the counter.
Or baiting it.
Right. They know what you want to do, so they're working on countering it before you go. When people aren't waiting, sometimes you go, wow, I do know a little bit of jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. So, we do these trips about once or twice a year. So if anyone is interested in joining us on one of these trips, feel free to hit up any of us in this that go on these trips. We'd be happy to have you. All it takes is the desire to just train hard and step out of your comfort zone.